Good morning to all of you. Corruption is always corruption. Maybe 1 rupee, maybe 10 rupees, maybe 1 lakh, maybe 10 lakhs, maybe 1 crore or 10 crores. So corruption is an individual phenomena. It is an individual taste in the view of the corrupt people. But of course, it is the deep-rooted corruption should be definitely exploited. So, can a person who is caught for corruption accepting a bribe of rupees 10 be compulsorily retired or not? Normally, people will be laughing at the issue. After all, 10 rupees. So, how much of expense the government would have made for conducting an inquiry, for asking him to go for compulsory retirement? But the basic concept, corruption, you should not forget. Even the Honorable, this is High Court. High Court also clearly stated that, Madhya Pradesh High Court, that they will not interfere in corruption matters. So here a person was ordered to compulsorily retire. Yes, High Court also said that he has to retire. So may not be 10, maybe 10 rupees or 100 rupees. It's a different thing. But corrupt mind, corrupt people, they should be weeded out from the department. That too from the judiciary. So please remember. So Justice Sheel Nagu and M.S. Bhatti, right? So while dealing with writ petition number 7094 by 2015, right? In the case of K.K.Shrivastava versus Registrar General and others of this is Madhya Pradesh High Court. On 15/3/2022, the two judges bench said that the concerned clerk, that is Shrivastava, has to be compulsorily retired as per the advice of the disciplinary authority. Now we will go to the details of the case. During the year 1966 or so, when this gentleman, that is Shrivastava, was working as criminal reader in the court of JMFC Jabalpur, he was caught by vigilance authority for taking rupees 10 as bribe from the complainant. Very peculiar case. Normally it seems to be funny, right? So he was suspended as per the Madhya Pradesh Civil Services Code of Conduct and Appeal Rules 1966. So these rules say that an inquiry has to be instituted. Yes, the inquiry has been instituted. Opportunity was given to him. The inquiry took a long time and ultimately he was found guilty. Of course, 3 charges were framed against him. One of them is the corruption charge, right? So he was found guilty. Therefore, the vigilance authority recommended for the compulsory retirement. Then, so he approached the appellate authority also. This man also approached the appellate authority also. But they also upheld the punishment. They also said that he has to be compulsorily retired. Now, the matter has come in the shape of a writ petition before the Honorable High Court of Madhya Pradesh. Very simple case. For 10 rupees, you see, they has gone, the department link is over. Now they have come to the High Court, right? So here, please remember the arguments made on behalf of the appellant, that is Shrivastava. He says that he was made a scapegoat of the circumstances. Scapegoat, Bali Pashu. Secondly, no evidence to establish his guilt except the version of the complainant. No other supporting evidence is there. And even the vigilance authority, they did not conduct any trap. Just they came when the discussion was going on, they said that this man has given 10 rupees, this man has accepted, like that. No trap. That is a phenolphthalein test and thus they have not been conducted. That is what he wants to say. And please remember, actually in such cases, who has to conduct the inquiry? Lokayukt. In Karnataka state, Lokayukta, in Madhya Pradesh also Lokayukta is very powerful. Actually, these cases, such cases should be dealt with by Lokayukta, right? That too. Finally, he wanted to say that the punishment of compulsory retirement is disproportionate to the misconduct. So definitely, so while deciding the judgment or while deciding the quantum of compensation, definitely the judge has to think over. That is what is called equity. So suppose if an auto driver is produced before a judge for overspeeding, the judge the judge should not award 15,000 rupees as fine. They can impose 500 rupees like that because so the financial condition of the person, definitely they have to take into consideration. Here, after all, what he has taken 10 rupees as corruption. So for that compulsory retirement, definitely it is disproportionate to the conduct. But please remember, the state vehemently objected that such type of black sheep should not be in the department. They should be weeded out and the punishment is just and proper. So court also agreed with the argument of the state and asked him, Are Baba, please retire compulsory. That's all. We are not going to... of course, the other two charges have been... actually waived off, disposed of, and only this charge court also had that he has to compulsory retire. Luckily, he can get the benefits. That's all. That much of help was done by the Honorable High Court of Madhya Pradesh. So why I have made this video is more important for you. Normally, even some of the people known to me, they laughed. After all, 10 rupees corruption. Is it corruption? Nowadays. So for that compulsory retirement, is it necessary? But the view of the court you have to take into consideration. Corruption is corruption. Let it be 1 rupee or 10 rupees. So the mind, corrupt mind should not be there. Therefore, compulsory retirement, actually, we have to support it. Of course, whether you support it or not, it is left to you. It is only a judgment by the Madhya Pradesh High Court. Please read it and enrich your legal knowledge. Thank you very much.